This is some very, very serious.
Some very serious stuff.
This is
This is some American shit, bro.
Yeah, it's some real American shit.
Surprised you don't use Control Plus.
I would. You know what? I just let my brain do the work, and sometimes. Yeah. But yeah, sorry. So what I was gonna say is like I haven't seen this kind of division since the whole Charlie Kirk thing.
That was just like not even long ago.
Yeah,
that was like September.
Oh yeah, that's true. It really wasn't that long ago at all.
Ooh.
But yeah, so as you can see on the screen, woman fatally shot by ICE agent in Minneapolis immigration operation.
Is this, by the way, is this something that would like we have to be cautious about?
Oh, that's true,
bro. Who cares?
But we're gonna find out.
We're reporting news. This is a Instagram video.
Yeah, but
it's only gonna be like, oh yeah, graphic, maybe.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen this?
Yes.
No, I haven't seen it.
Okay.
No! No! Shame! Shame! Oh my fucking god! What the fuck? What the fuck? You just fucking, what the fuck did you do?
That's fucked, bro.
You are fucking criminals! You're fucking criminals!
It's crazy.
What the fuck? What the fuck? What the actual fuck? You are fucking insane!
Go to the next slide. Today, ICE officers in Minneapolis were conducting targeted operations when rioters began blocking ICE officers, and one of these violent rioters weaponized her vehicle, attempting to run over our law enforcement officers in an attempt to kill them, an act of domestic terrorism. An ICE officer, fearing for his life, the lives of his fellow law enforcement, and the safety of the public, fired defensive shots. He used his training. Can you scroll down? He used his training and saved his own life and that of his fellow officers. Next slide, please. The alleged perpetrator was hit and is deceased. The ICE officers who were hurt are expected to make full recoveries. This is the direct consequence of constant attacks and demonization of our officers by sanctuary politicians who fuel and encourage rampant assaults on our law enforcement, who are facing 1,300% increase in assaults against them and an 8,000% increase in death threats. Okay.
Is that it?
Well, there's a next slide that shows another angle from a body cam. But before we talk about that, is there anything you guys have to say about this statement or anything you guys have to say about that video?
Statement is bullshit, but I've watched enough videos on YouTube because this is actually something I watch regularly of like cop chases. And those guys, those cops, they don't shoot directly into the car. And these are motherfuckers that are running away from the law enforcement at 80 miles per hour. They're breaking into cars. Like they might even grand theft auto another car because their car is all mashed up, and they'll jack another person's car, and they'll still keep moving like that, and the cops will still pull out guns and say, "Get out of the fucking car." So the fact that this guy was that trigger happy. Come on, bro. I've seen enough videos too. I've seen enough videos to say what I'm saying.
That statement pissed me off, bro. Because the way that it was so biased on one side, saying that, like, bro, they were trying to say, like, yo, the officers are in stable condition. They're all right. She tried to kill them as an act of domestic terrorism. Like, did we watch the same video?
Bro, if you can look at the video again, like when you get a chance, anyone that gets a chance, you'll see her reverse lights come on.
Bro,
she reversed.
Fam, I watched
If she was trying to hit someone, I don't think she would fucking reverse, bro.
Bro, she reversed. She did a perfect 3-point turn. She turned her wheel all the way, reversed, and then went to turn the wheel all the way right to get out of there. They're trying to act like she was trying to hit him with the car when he was everybody was around the car. A nigga was trying to open the car door, you know what I'm saying? And then she was trying to drive off. But the fact that they're trying to label it like do these people have a heart, bro?
Nah, man.
Like they're labeling it like my whole thing is like, let's get the elephant out of the room. She should have complied with the officers, because that's always the safest thing to do, is to comply with the ICE officers or whatever law enforcement is in charge that's telling you to do something. The safest thing to do sometimes is to comply. And she didn't do that. But some people think that is justified for a death sentence. What do you guys think?
I think it's pretty... Even just the beginning of the video seemed so like it just didn't make any sense. Like she's there like telling someone to like, yeah, like just go around or whatever the case is. And like another car, like a car before, like a car literally went around, and then like another car pulls up and they don't go around. They just go to tell her like, get the fuck. Like at that point, it's like, yes, none of us are in that heat of that situation to know how we would react if we were her. But like, I could imagine as a woman that's fearing for her life, yeah, I'm probably going to try and get away from what seems to be danger to me by just, driving my car away.
I promise you, bro, she woke up that morning not expecting to get shot.
I don't think anybody wakes up knowing that they're going to get shot.
But for her, but for that ICE agent, that man might have fucking wanted to shoot someone.
He probably
bro.
woke up saying, hey, I'm catching a body.
Like, you see what I'm saying?
I
Like,
can see that. That ass. What do you think, Ayo?
I have mixed feelings about it because, like, she doesn't deserve to die. You know, like nobody deserves to die. But
some people do.
I mean, some people deserve to die. But essentially, my whole idea is that it's so prevalent that different people react very differently under the same situations, under high pressure situations. So, like, if someone was charging at me with a knife and I was a police officer, I'm justified to shoot them, and I'm also justified to not shoot them. It just depends on how I'm able to handle that situation. So it's like, knowing that, me as the person with the knife, you probably should not be putting yourself in that situation. And you should be aware of that, especially how well pushed that is in the media. So it's like, yeah, she doesn't deserve to die, but at the same time, it's like, they're very, very anxious.
It sounds like you're saying that she kind of had it coming by the situation that she put herself in. That's what it sounds like.
No, it's not saying she had it coming, but it's like, it's not like I say that it's like, I put fault on both parties, basically, not just the police officer. Like, cause like, I think there's a big rhetoric of anytime there's a shooting, putting the blame on the police officer and like, oh, don't shoot.
Who else is there to blame? Who else is there to blame? He did not have to shoot her. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, bro. Like I keep saying, man. Like, I've seen enough videos of all these other cops from different states, different jurisdiction, whatever the fuck. Like,
they're not even cops. ICE officers aren't even cops. They're like fucking citizens.
So that's even crazier. But like, yeah, these officers, bro, they have amazing restraint.
Yeah, but I've seen the opposite.
True.
Just like people dying because the officer was showing too much restraint.
But those people guess what? Those people get they put on leave. They get investigated. But this one,
I'm not going to say that cops are always held accountable.
So for example, like I saw a video of a man who was like having an altercation with family members or his mother or something like that, right? And he had a weapon on him. And the police officer were doing exactly what you were just talking about. Don't move, blah, 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 blah. Not shooting him. And he went and he started stabbing people.
Wait. This is not a person with a weapon. This is a person in a vehicle.
I understand. I understand that, but it's like,
that's not an imminent threat. So then why are we using the example? That's why I didn't like the same people. That's the same people who are on my Facebook who were debating about this. They were trying to use things that didn't happen to justify this situation. Yes, we understand that somebody didn't comply with the law, but I don't think being non-compliant issues a death sentence. So then there's no other way that you could blame her for being shot. Sure, that there's things she could have done better, but the only person that we could blame is the person who pulled the trigger unnecessarily. His life was not in danger. She was obviously trying to turn out. She was trying to get out of that situation. Whether it was right or wrong, she didn't deserve to get shot at and killed in that instant, in my opinion. Can we watch the other angle of the body cam?
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's more angles. Oh, man.
This just came out today.
The screen is too big on the screen. Or I guess I don't know if I should have. I don't know, but I'm going to try and.
This doesn't even look like a video. Oh, yeah, I see the little speaker.
Because it's like your guys' face is like puny. But for whatever reason, I can't shrink it, which is kind of annoying. But honestly,
it's fine.
I haven't seen this angle.
If you don't change our plates every morning, just so you know, it'll be the same plate when you come talk to us later. That's fine. U.S. citizen. You want to come at us? I say go get yourself some lunch, big boy. Go ahead. Out of the car. Get out of the fucking car. Get out of the car.
Man said, bitch.
That's fucked.
Do you still have the same thoughts?
That's super fucked.
Yeah, I do actually. I think that video kind of solidified my thoughts even more.
What are your thoughts?
Let me watch this again. Because
Who shot? This guy shot?
No, I think it was the officer next to him.
We don't change our plates every morning, just so you know. It'll be the same plate when you come talk to us later. That's fine. U.S. citizen. You want to come at us? I say go get yourself some lunch, big boy. Go ahead. Get out of the fucking car. Get out of the car.
Just think about where he is. Right?
Fam, the person who shot, they shot after the fact that they didn't get hit. So that was literally out of anger. Think about it. If somebody almost hits you with the car and then they miss you and you're upset because they almost hit you, why do you shoot into the car and call them a bitch afterwards? Where is that legally acceptable where you almost get killed? That's like shooting. We're not allowed to shoot a robber in their back after they're running away. Why is it that it's okay that after a date she didn't hit you, she almost hit you, you could charge her for that? But why are you going to shoot into an occupied vehicle after the fact? Secondly, like, okay, sorry. Does somebody else have anything to say?
Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean by like that.
So yeah, so like from what I'm seeing, it doesn't seem like it's like right after the fact. Like him going oh, and then I hear the shots and him kind of like stumbling around the same time. So like
The guy stumbling is not the person shooting.
No. Yeah, like
I understand that, but like you could shoot someone in fear that they would hurt someone else. Like that's also part of.
So if a regular civilian was to shoot somebody for that same exact situation, it'll be justified?
It depends on what they can prove in court.
But I'm not talking about court. Let's talk about for you morally. Do you feel like it's morally justifiable for someone to shoot somebody for almost hitting them with a car?
It's very cause so the reason why it's very hard for me to kind of say yes or no is because I don't know what that person is feeling in that moment.
None of us do.
That's the thing. Like like I could see him like genuinely feeling fear for his life because
Okay.
I don't know what her intentions are.
How are you?
We understand her intentions after the fact, but during that moment, in that split second, you don't know what this person's intentions are. They're already kind of showing.
I think that if you are a law enforcement officer, you should have more of an idea of self-restraint to assess a situation. When you're pulling out a lethal weapon, you can't just be like, for any reason, you should just take this person's life because I feel unsafe because I'm pussy. At the end of the day, bro, if like that's giving them the justification, if you go to take out your ID and they said, I thought it was a gun. You don't know how I felt. I felt unsafe. I thought that he was taking out a gun, but it was ID. So I could just shoot the shit out of him because that's how I felt. But in reality, when you go back to the first video, she turned out and then she didn't actually hit anybody. They were surrounding the car. They were trying to pull the door of the car at the same time. So they were close to the vehicle. And yes, she shouldn't have done that. But in which situation, like, bro, remember, the cops have to follow the law too. So why is it okay for them to shoot into an occupied vehicle when there was nobody who was actually harmed? The way that the description, the article or whatever was saying about, oh yeah, the officers are in stable condition. Did they seem like they were hurt at all? Not even a fucking toe got ran over. There was nothing wrong with them at all. So if you got nothing wrong with you, you sustained 0 real injuries. Why are you shooting at another person?
Yeah.
And then calling her a bitch afterwards?
I mean, the bitch thing is like
Anger?
yeah.
Yes, because he was angry about what she did, and bro, there's one thing I don't like I have no problem with police personally. I'm not one of those people who just like, yeah, fuck every cop alive. But I do have a problem of abuse of power, bro. Why are they abusing their power? Because like I said, even if we were in the biggest self-defense state out there, we're not getting away with shooting inside an occupied vehicle because somebody drove really fastly and aggressively to try to get away. When you looked at it, she reversed, turned her wheel. That was a perfect 3-point turn she was trying to do.
I just want to say, like, they got to be ready for the action, bro. You can't come up to someone's car like that, hot like that. You know what I mean?
And the girl in the car wasn't even mad. She was just saying, "I'm not mad." She was calm. It was
so
the other girl who was outside
your whole
with the phone.
thing is this: you're like, oh, he's fearing for his life, like he doesn't know what to expect. Like this person could have a gun, anything at all. This person could have a fucking live grenade and toss it out, anything at all. But that's your job.
That's
bro.
your job.
You have to be
You can't
ready.
just shoot everybody
because
you're scared.
bro. Like that's crazy. Like you got to run up to this girl's car.
Wait for an actual threat.
I mean, I'm a very big
fan of police?
No, not a big fan of police. I don't like to judge how people react in situation if it's not a situation.
It seems like you're judging her reaction.
Huh?
You're judging her reaction. That you're making it sound like
I'm not saying that like the police is not at fault whatsoever. I'm saying that I feel like they're both to blame. I don't see her as an innocent party. I'm not saying that she deserved to die. Obviously not. But I don't think that
she isn't innocent. She was, but what she is guilty of is maybe obstruction or resisting arrest or some shit like that.
Yeah, I mean,
but resisting arrest. Since when is resisting arrest, bro? They could have got the license plates and found out where she was. Why did they have to shoot into the vehicle?
Yeah, it is the guy.
It's the guy recording.
Huh?
It's the guy recording.
The guy's body cam that we saw, he was the one that shot.
Yeah, he's the one that shot.
Because you can see that the guy that was opening the door, it was this guy.
But that guy almost got run over, and he was the one that shot.
Fam, but all this almost shit, bro. If I almost hit somebody with a car, what are you gonna charge me with?
See, honestly, bro,
Death?
like I've seen enough like videos of cops being in danger, and like it's bro. Honestly, like I would. Like, it's a very, very high stress situation. Like, these situations are so high stress. And it's like, if you're not in that situation, it's very hard to judge how people react. Like, you don't know how you're going to react.
Why was your gun even withdrawn at that moment? Before there was an imminent threat, why was your gun drawn? At women who are protesting because they don't like that you're in their area. Why was your gun drawn? And then at the point where she's driving away, where is it legally responsible to shoot into an occupied vehicle because they're getting away? You're not allowed to do that. So then if they're breaking the law in there because they feel high stress and they still have rules to follow that they didn't follow. So why is it that I understand that you could understand that, but I personally cannot understand why I would shoot into an occupied vehicle because of that.
Because that split second moment.
So you thought you felt like he was gonna get hit by a car.
He felt like he was gonna get hit by that car. Therefore, he shot her. That's what I'm saying.
Fam, even getting hit by a car is not justifiable for him to shoot into an occupied vehicle in that situation.
I would have to agree to disagree on that.
Okay.
That's crazy.
I would have to agree to disagree.
Yep, this is AO, folks. This is why he's here, because I knew. Didn't I say this in the car?
Yeah.
I said that I bet you AO's gonna side with the cops. I bet you any money.
Yeah.
So any closing statements we have to make about this?
I've seen people almost get hit by cars, like the cops. I've seen them almost get hit by cars, but they still have to pull guns out, tell the guy to get out of the car, yank him out of the car, arrest him, and then let the court deal with him.
Yeah, not a face shot to a woman over something that almost happened. What I don't like is just like all this, what if he did this? What clearly happened is she did a 3-point turn and he got brushed by the car. He wasn't in any actual life imminent danger. So why do you feel the need to shoot? In my opinion, shout out to Riley Oakes. He said this too. He said that he shot out of anger. That was all emotion because he shot after the fact. He didn't shoot while he was getting hit by the car. He waited till the car to start driving away, and then he shot into the vehicle. He was out of harm's way at that point. So if you're out of harm's way at that point, why are you shooting into the vehicle and then calling her a bitch?
Yeah, the calling the bitch part just kind of put the cherry on top. Bro,
in my opinion.
To be honest. Yeah.
You know, because like I'm not saying she's innocent. She was wrong, but I do not think that police, what you're basically saying is that police should have the authority to shoot into occupied vehicles under those conditions. And I don't think that that's fair when you try to hold that across all standards.
It's like that situation to me is a very, very iffy situation. And it just depends on what you're able to prove in the court of law.
Okay.
Because like,
but there's a bias in the court of law.
If you kill someone in self-defense, and like you killed them because you felt that they were threatening your life, that is an almost situation. Maybe they wouldn't have killed you. Maybe they wouldn't have killed you, but you shot them anyways.
But wait. One thing about this situation is that if this was a civilian, they'd be going to jail.
You're not sure about that.
There's
that depends on what.
I was going to say,
but there's no self-defense in that situation. That person wasn't under imminent danger. 100%. They only got away with that because they're an officer. If that was an actual human being, an actual civilian like you and me, there's no way that we could actually almost get hit by a car in that situation with it all on camera and then justifying shooting a woman in an occupied vehicle. There's no way that we're getting away with that charge.
I mean, according to the statement that they made, like
they're police, bro.
But that's the thing. They still made that statement, positioning it as a form of self-defense.
Because
so if
it's
you
an officer, though.
No, it doesn't
100%
matter
is.
if whether or not like like it gets thrown out or it doesn't get thrown out or whatever, someone is going to try to justify that. Now, it is up to whether or not they can prove that in the court of law. That's what determines whether it's self-defense or not.
Do you believe there is a bias with law enforcement in the court of law?
I would say so. There's definitely a bias.
Bro, I'm telling you, if this happened with two niggas, Donald Trump wouldn't put out no fucking statement talking about how it's fucking self-defense. There's no, if this was two niggas, they would be like, yeah, the nigga who shot, get them out the fucking streets. They would not care to do all this, like, innocent before guilty type shit when it's usually not like that for a regular civilian, but like,
I would disagree with that.
Yeah, no, like, bro, like, literally, if that person who shot the gun was just a civilian, they would have
been in jail.
They would have went to jail.
100%. We could agree to disagree, though.
Yeah,
this is why we have AO, so we could disagree with him.
Yeah.
Miss you, bro.
I mean, that's, hey, that's the law. But if you disagree with the law, then hey,
that's not the law. You have to prove it in court. And if you,
bro, you're not listening. You're not listening. If you are a civilian who shoots a gun at someone, bro, you remember the whole situation with the baby and how the baby has a fucking body because he shot someone in Walmart. The nigga still had to get arrested, processed, blah 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 blah,
and investigation,
and then investigation, and then court to prove that he wasn't.
Yeah, if you shoot someone in self-defense, you get arrested. Obviously,
that's what we're talking about. So the ICE agent did not get arrested. If it was a regular person who did this, they would have gotten arrested on the spot.
Yeah, everybody gets arrested for shooting people.
But this guy didn't. That's the whole thing we're talking about.
I remember they're not an actual police officer. They're an ICE officer.
But that's kind of irrelevant to whether or not this person is guilty, you know? Whether or not they get arrested on the spot.
Well, it shows the bias that they have because of their position.
I guess I can see what you're talking about, like in terms of he's not getting arrested, but like if a police officer got arrested for shooting people, that's kind of absurd, no?
Okay, so I think everybody knows where me and AO stands.
You chat too much. Chat too much. Chat too much. Chat too much.